Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number 3. Yes, day number 3, week 5, spring 2025 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. Let's head up. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of what? 2025? No, the 5th of the 5th of February, 2025. The subject is, of course, mathematics. Like I say, if there's something that you do not understand with the subject or with the topics that we'll be doing today, please let me know so I could bring clarity to you. The topic is, today is what? Oh, we're going to be doing section 1. We always begin with section 1. And I want us to become strong at simplifying algebraic expressions. So I want us to become strong with that. Simplifying algebraic expressions. Let me pronounce this right. Algebraic.
Which part?
Which one?
I don't even know.
Okay, so someone asked me yesterday, I think it was Sashnik. Is Sashnik here? Let me see if I could.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you asked me, are we going to be doing it with fractions?
Yes, sir.
So,
oh, Lord. Mr. Petit, now you're gonna let everybody hate me.
Yeah, you asked, Mr. Petit, do we do this with fractions? And the answer is yes, we do simplifying algebraic expressions with fractions. And so let me unmute the chat. The thing is that if you do not, good afternoon. If you do not know how to deal with fractions in general, it's gonna be difficult. So the most important thing is that for you to understand how to operate with fractions first. So if you have problems with fractions, these questions are gonna be a little challenging. But if you're familiar with fractions and you know how they work, then you should be good. So most of our problems might be a problem if you do not know how to add or subtract fractions. But if you do, then this is going to be easy because we're just extending that idea, right? So we're just extending that idea. All right, so it's gonna be that. And so let's begin with the first question. Let me go ahead and begin with it for us. All right, so let's go ahead and I don't want to do that one. I want to do something that is maybe, yeah, let's do this. So we can start off simple. So this question, I know that what's her name? Not her name. Antoine.
Yes, sir.
I know you asked for A, so we're gonna be dealing with A today.
Oh, thank you so much.
I know you begged for A yesterday. Mr. Petit, where's A? All right, so we want to simplify,
the T
right?
didn't look like a addition sign. I wasn't on a run.
So we have 5A all over what? All over 6. Plus A, right? All over 9. So how are we gonna be able to solve this? What are we gonna do? Anyone have any ideas?
The first one we have to do is find a common denominator.
Very good. So we have to find the lowest common multiple. How are we gonna find the lowest common multiple by doing what? What are we gonna do to find the lowest common multiple?
Divide.
Say it again?
Divide.
No, not divide. You're trying to find the lowest common multiple. What is the lowest common multiple of 6 and 9?
18.
18?
18.
18? I think it's 18 for
I
sure.
think it's 18.
So we're gonna find the LCM. So that's gonna be, so the first thing you have to do, you have to list the multiples of 6. We have to list the multiples of 9. That's the brute force way of finding it. Or if you know it out your head, you could always do it. So the multiples of 6 are what? What are the multiples of 6?
6, 12, 18,
6,
24, 30.
12, 18, 24. And what else after 24?
30.
30. All right. 30. And the list goes on, right? We continue. What are the multiples of 9?
9, 18, 27,
9,
26, 45.
18, 27. Times 4 is what?
45.
Times 4 is
36.
36. Right? And the list goes on, right? Those are the multiples of 6 and 9. So what's the lowest common multiple? What is the lowest
18.
common multiple
18.
of 6 and 9?
18.
I'm not only talking to two persons. What is the lowest common
18.
multiple of
18.
18.
18.
Okay, so only 5 persons are answering, and then what you could say, oh, mommy, I don't understand how to do this. Daddy, I understand how to do. But if you're not answering, how am I supposed to know you don't understand? What is the lowest common multiple of 6 and 9?
18.
18.
18.
18. Do you all understand how I got that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dior, do you understand how I got that?
Yes, sir.
Dior, do you understand how I got that?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so the lowest common multiple of 6 and 9 is going to be 18 because it's the lowest one and it's common in both. So we know that 18 is our lowest common multiple, so we can ask ourselves, what times 6 is 18?
3.
Times 3.
3, very good. Whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the
Top.
top. Good. Then we ask ourselves, what times 9 is 18?
2.
2. Whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the
Top.
top. Very good. And it's going to be equals to all over. 6 times 3 is what? 6
18.
times 3 is 18.
18.
5 times 3 is what?
15.
15. Very good. So it's going to be 15A.
8.
Yeah, 15A. Plus all over. 9 times 2 is what?
18.
18.
18.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Instead of 15a, why isn't it 15a cubed?
No, because we're multiplying this 3 by the coefficient. All right, we're not raising it to the power. So it's not like we have 5a cubed, right? No, we have 5a times 3. So that's why. All right.
Gotcha, thank you.
So a times 2 is what? What is a times 2? A times 2 is 2a. 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 All right, do we understand this step before I move on? Let me know if you understand this step before I move
Yes,
on.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I understand.
So what we do,
Yes,
we
sir. I
multiply
understand it.
6 times 3, which gives us what? 18. Multiply 9 times 2, which gives us 18. So the denominators are the what?
Same.
Are the same. 5 times 3 is 15. So it's 15a. And 2 times a is 2a. So,
Oh,
since the denominators are the same, what could we do with the numerators?
Odd.
We could add them, right? So that means that we're gonna have what? It's gonna be equal to
17.
15a.
over 18.
15a plus what? Plus
2a.
2a
2a.
all over what? All over?
18a.
All over 18 flat. 18. And then what is 15
I don't know
plus?
why it's in
What is 15 plus 2a?
17.
17a. So it's gonna be 17a over what?
18.
Over 18. Over 18.
18.
Over 18. Do we understand how I got this? Let me know,
Yes,
please,
sir.
if you
Yes, sir.
understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What her name is? Dior, sorry. Do you understand how I got this? Where's Dior?
That's all.
Explain how I got 17A over 18, please.
You have to add 15A plus 2A,
Mm-hmm. And that give us what?
17A over 18.
How did I get the 18?
By finding your lowest common multiples.
I found those common multiples. So I list the multiples of 6. I list the multiples of 8. And I found that it was what?
18.
18. So it's gonna be 18. So Christian Wilson. Where's Christian Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
And Toriko. Where's Toriko?
I'm here.
Do you understand how I got this?
Yes, sir.
Explain how I got this, please.
You find the lowest common multiple of 6 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
And the lowest common multiple of 6 and 9 was 18.
Mm-hmm.
Then you multiply 5 over times 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then you multiply 8 times 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put 15A plus 2A over 18.
Mm-hmm.
Then you add them together. And got
Yes.
over 18.
Very good. Why is it important that the denominators be the same? Why is that important? Why is it important that the denominators be the same? Anyone can answer. Why is it important that the denominators are the same?
So you could add like
Because
fractions.
I like fractions.
So it could be
Say it.
like denominators.
So it could be like denominators. Can we add unlike denominators? Fractions that have unlike denominators. Can we add them?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
Sir.
So the denominators have to be the same in order for us to add them. If the denominators are not the same, then ain't nothing happening. All right. So this is gonna be so the first thing we do is we find the LCM of 6 and 9. Once we find the LCM of 6 and 9, we make the denominators the same. Whatever we multiply to the bottom, we have to multiply to the top. And then we add the fractions just like that once the denominator is the same. Understanding that we do have this variable a. So we only could add them because they are like terms, because 15a plus 2a, we add them because they are like terms. And that's how we could be able to do that. So like I said, 18 is the LCM. 18 is the LCM of 6 and 9. Let's do another one. 6, 9 is going to be equal to 18. All right, let's do another one. So this is going to, let me erase this side. All right. Erase all of this. All right, so let me another question. So we have, say we have, I like this one. So let's do, let me see, they're still gonna keep it as A and 1. So let's say we have number 2. If you know the answer, you could already do it. Number 2, we have what? 3a over what? 3a over 5. So we have 3a over 5 plus a over 6. What's the first thing we're gonna do here?
Find the lowest common
Find the
factor.
lowest common multiple.
Does anyone know it out their head before like
30.
Yes, sir. 30.
30? Yeah, I think it's 30 as well. So the LCM, so that's the multiples of 5. The multiples of 5 are what? It's gonna be 5, then what? 10. We know the multiples of 5, right?
Yes, sir.
So what are the
Yes,
multiples of
sir.
5? 5, 10, what else?
10, 15,
15,
20,
20.
25, 30,
Very good. 20, 25,
30.
25, 30, 35, and the list goes on, right? I don't think we need to go more than that. And then what are the multiples of 6?
6,
So
12,
6,
24,
6, 12, 18,
24.
24. What else? 24, 30. What else? 36, 36. And the list goes on, right? 42 and so on. So that means what is the lowest common multiple of these two? It's definitely going to
30.
be 30. 30 is in both of them. And it's the smallest one that's common. So it's going to be the lowest common multiple. So the LCM of 5 and 6 is definitely 30. Now, in your exam, if you know what the LCM is, you do not have to write all this down. If you know what it is, you don't have to go and write all this down. You just could go ahead and operate using the LCM that you already know. Anyone got the answer for this yet?
That's my answer in the chat.
I got it.
What your
Yeah,
answer
so
is?
I
Yeah.
get
23A over 30.
I got 23A over 30.
23A over 30. You're locking that answer in?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what times 5 is 30? What times 5 is 30?
6.
Times 6. Whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the
Top.
top. What times 6 is 30?
5.
Times 5. Very good. Times 5. Whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the top as well. It's gonna be equal to what? 3A times 6 is what? 3A times 6 is what?
18A,
18A, very good. All right, all over. 5 times 6 is what? 5 times 6 is what?
30,
30, all over 30. Plus 6 times 5 is?
30,
30, very good. 8 times 5 is? 5A, it's gonna be equal to? What do we have? Keep the same denominator, so it's gonna be 30.
3A over 30.
So it's gonna be 18A
Plus
plus
5A.
5A plus 5A. And 18A plus 5A is gonna be equal to what?
23.
23.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, I say 23. It's gonna be 23A all over 30. Do you all understand how I got this? 23A over 30? Let me know, please.
Yes,
If you
sir.
Yes,
understand.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone who do not understand how I got this? If you do not understand, let me know. If you do not understand, Empress, you don't understand?
Just one part.
Uh-huh.
Where it says A over 6. How you get 5? Like I get lost. I forget. No, I
A,
didn't forget.
A over 6? Which one?
For number 2.
A over 6. Which one? This?
No, up top.
This one?
No, next one.
Wait.
No, A over 5. Sorry.
This?
A times 5.
Oh, hell. Okay. So
Lost.
remember the LCM is what?
30.
30. So we asked ourselves, what times 6 is going to give us 30?
Mm-hmm.
What times 6 gives us 30?
What?
What
6.
times 6? No, what times 6 gives me 30?
This come from the timetables or
Yeah, what times, what can I multiply to 6 that is gonna give me 30? Empress? Empress?
Yeah.
What times 6 gives me 30?
5?
5. So I multiply the bottom by 5, but whatever I multiply by the bottom, I gotta multiply
Top.
the top. You see?
So,
So that's why we say 8 times 5. Because whatever I do to multiply to the bottom, I must multiply the top. So 5 times A is gonna be what?
5A.
5A. That's how I got 5A. Is that the only
Uh,
part? Is that the only part you don't understand?
yes, sir.
So you understand how I got the 6 here?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I asked myself, what times 5 gives me 30, right?
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
times 6 is 30. Whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the
Top.
top. 3A times 6 is
Eh,
3A times 6 is
Sorry, 18.
18A. All right, good. All right, so let's do one more. It's gonna be the third one. Can I trust y'all to do this one by yourself, or y'all need help?
We
Yes,
do
sir.
by ourselves.
Yes,
So
sir.
we don't
We
need
can
no.
do it.
Do it by yourself? Okay, all right, all right.
Yes, sir.
You
Y'all
sure?
know this gonna be hard.
You sure I could trust y'all to do it by yourself? You sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so let's do something that's nice. So let's say you have this one. So I want y'all to do this one by yourself. So it's gonna be I'm gonna do, I don't want it minus, I want it to be plus, so it's gonna be 3t over 4 plus 2t over 5, so addition. All right, so 3t over 4 plus 2t over 5. Put your answer inside the chat once you get it. 3t over 4 plus 2t over 5. 3t over 4 plus 2t over 5. 3t over 4 plus 2t over 5. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please.
Excuse me, Mr. Batista, I send my answer.
Good.
Yes, Mr. Boutique.
Mm-hmm.
If we could like change or rename it, are we to do so?
What you mean change our name? What you mean?
Like say we get like 5/3. Like
Say it again.
do we do them say we get 5/3, do we change that in 5t/3? Do we change that into mixed number?
No, we leave it.
Thank you.
That's
No.
what I put my answer in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I also put my answer in the chat.
Anyone else put their answers inside the chat?
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Batista, can you take my answer, please?
If you put in, have you put inside the chat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so we have 3t over 4.
That's GFX my answer.
No problem. 3t over 4 plus 2t over 5. What y'all love for this one?
23T over 20.
23T over 20.
23t over 20. Anyone else?
23T over 20.
I have
23t
23 over
That's
20.
the same thing.
23T over 20.
23t over 20. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and do that. So that's gonna be, let me move this. So what we are there. So the question was, let me put this on the side. We had number 3. So we have 3t all over 4 plus plus 2t over 5. And we were able to find the LCM of these two. So let's go ahead and find the LCM. So the LCM of 4. Well, let's do multiples of 4. It's gonna be 4, 8,
8,
12. What else? 4, 8, 12. What else?
10,
16. What else?
20,
20.
and 24.
And 24. And the list goes on. And then for this is 5. The multiples of 5 are gonna be what? 5,
5, 10,
10,
15,
5, 10, 15,
20,
20,
and 25.
and 25. Good. And so what we do is we are going to circle the 20. So that means that the LCM of 4 and 5 is going to be what? It's going to be 20. And so what we have to do is we have to what? Multiply 4 by what? Multiply 4 by what?
5.
So we say what times 4 is going to give me 20. So 4 times what?
5.
4 times 5 is 20. Whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the
Top.
top. Very good. We have 5. Whatever, we're going to multiply 5 by what? 5 by 4. Whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the top as well. And it's going to be equal to what? All over. 4 times 5 is what?
20.
20.
20. And 3t times 5 is what?
15T.
15t. Very good. 15t. Plus what? All over.
20 to the bottom.
5 times t is what? 5 times 4 is what?
20.
20. Very good. And 2t times 4 is what?
8.
Let me put this and here. It's going to be all over. 5 times 4 is what?
20.
20. And 2t times 4 is what?
8T.
8t. Very good. 8t. 8t. And so all we need to do is we're going to put the 20s. It's the same denominator, so we're going to keep that one denominator. And so it's going to be 20 at the bottom. What do we have? We have 15t, 15t plus what? Plus
80.
plus 8t. And what is 15t plus 8t? That's going to be equal to what?
23.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So the answer is going to be 23. 23 again? Really? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah.
Yeah.
23.
Yes, because you basically just swapping the 5 and the 8 from the last problem.
And then all over 20. I got 23 over 20. Did anyone else get that as well?
I did.
Yes.
I did.
Excellent. So I want you to do, take a picture of your work and send to me
I
via
did.
WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Do we understand this or no? Let me know if you understand this, please.
I understand it.
Yes,
I
sir.
understand.
Let me know if you understand this, please. How I got my answer.
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone who have any questions? If you have any questions, please let me know so that I can explain it. One second. Anyone have any questions? If you have any questions, let me know, please. Go ahead.
It's all right.
Go ahead.
Denominator. You said I would say 20, right? 23t over 20.
Uh-huh.
Does it ever change?
The what?
The denominator.
Like once we make it 20, it doesn't change. Because that's the point. We want it to be the same. Yeah. And once it's the same, when we adding, we don't change the denominator. Understand that? Good. Anyone else? Anyone else have any questions? Let me know, please, if you have any questions based on this. Is there anyone else? Let me know if you have any questions.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So when I asked about the mixed number, you said we never do it, right?
Not that we never do. We don't have to do it in this case. It is
Oh.
you don't need to do it.
I was wondering if we had to do it, how would that work?
How would that work? Well,
would it be like
so
would it be like 1t as the whole number?
you would say 23 divided by 20. So you would say how many times does 23 go into 20? 20 go into 23 and then change it like that. All right, that's how we would do it.
So where does the t go?
The t is with the 23. I don't know if we would do that because I think we just leave it like that. I definitely would not change the mixed number. Never thought about where the t would go, but the t is a coefficient. I mean, essentially all we have is like the t would just be on the side because essentially all this is, and I don't want to get too technical, but essentially all this is 23 over 20 as the coefficient multiplied by t. So it'll be a mixed number, whatever it is, multiplied by t. So t would just be on the side of it. All right, are we done with this? Let me know, please, if I finish. If you...
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so the next one that we're gonna be doing is, let me go ahead and move this. Let's go on to section number 2. All right. So for section number 2, we're gonna be dealing with I want us to do proportionality and multiples. Proportionality and multiples. Anyone ever did direct and inverse proportion before? Like when I say direct and inverse proportion.
I have.
No, sir. No, sir.
No. When we say something is directly
No, sir.
proportional, When we say something is directly proportional to each other, what that means is that if something is directly proportional, so we say that X, you don't have to write this down, by the way. We say that X is directly proportional to Y, right? We say that X is directly proportional to Y if as X go up, Y goes up, all right? So two quantities are directly proportional to each other if as one increases, the other quantity increases.
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
what does the sign mean in the middle of X and Y?
This is directly proportional. That means directly proportional. So give me some quantities that are directly proportional to each other.
That's just a counter sign sideways.
That's how it look, but give me two quantities that are directly proportional to each other.
A and B?
No. No, like two quantities in real life.
8 and 8?
1 and 1.
No.
Money and food.
Night and day.
No.
How about 1 and 10 divided by 10?
No. Anyone else?
2 and
Can
4.
I try?
No.
Can I try?
Go ahead.
10 and 2 multiplied by 5?
No.
Oh,
I say give me two
Food and water.
quantities.
we don't know what it is.
Give me two quantities that are directly proportional. Want me to give you all an example?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's say, for example, you have let's say the number. So as the number of, so let's say you are an employee, right? So if you increase the number of your employees, right? Right, what also increases? So as you increase the number of employees,
Pay.
what also increases?
The pay.
Income payment.
Paychecks?
Yeah,
The pay, so the number of what?
Sorry.
The number of what?
Salary.
Paychecks. The number of
Income.
paychecks you have to sign, right? Or number of paychecks that you have to basically pay off. So as you increase the number of employees, you increase the number of paychecks that you have to sign. Another thing, let's say for example, in your car, right? So for those of you who drive, if you increase the number of gas that you put inside the car, what do you
Are those
also
examples that we are writing?
You don't have to write this down. They say you're not writing this down yet. As you increase the number of gas or the amount of gas that you put inside your car, what also increases?
The amount of time you could drive the car for?
Very good. So as you increase the amount of gas that you put inside the car, right, you also increase the distance that you're able to travel. The distance that you're able to travel. Very good. Okay. I give you another one. As you increase your vocabulary, what you also increase?
Your grade in the PGCSE for English.
As you increase your vocabulary, you also increase what?
Your
Your degree
communication
of
skills?
comprehension.
You also increase
Your word of knowledge.
You also
Variety of word knowledge.
increase your intelligence, right? So give me some examples now that y'all understand what I'm talking about. What if you increase one thing would also increase another thing?
Increase studying, passing your classes.
Say it again.
Increase studying, passing your classes.
Very good. That's a good one. Oh, I love that one. As you increase
your chances to pass.
as you
Heat and
as you
gas?
1 second, as you increase the number of hours that you study, you increase the probability of you passing your exam. That's a good one. That's directly proportional. Very good.
The gas prices.
Say it again. Let me
Heat
give you
and gas?
Let me give you another one.
As you increase your reading, as you increase your time spent reading, you increase your vocabulary.
Very good. As you increase your time reading, you increase your vocabulary. Very good. What else?
More time in the gym, more muscle.
Very good. More time in the gym equals more muscles. Yeah, that's directly proportional.
Or more
More than
lungs.
the 5.
Wait.
More what? More what? Anyone else?
More schools, more teachers.
Yeah, more schools, more teachers. Another one, like if you increase the number of hours you work, what do you also increase?
Your paycheck.
How much money you will get?
Exactly.
More money.
More money you get. So that's directly proportional. But directly proportional is as one increase, the other one increase. And then you have indirect proportional, you have inversely proportional. So you say that X is inversely proportional to Y. So what does that mean? That means that as X increases, what's going to happen to Y?
It decreases.
Y decreases. So give me some example of inverse proportional stuff.
The less you study, the lower your chances of passing is.
Say it again.
The less you study, the lower your chances of passing an exam is.
I want
No, I
want
think
as
that's
one
two different.
increase, was one increased, the other one decreased.
Can I
The
try?
more you spend money.
Oh, I have one.
Go ahead, Joel.
Pollution and hang on. What in here?
You have to be
The
quicker than that,
more
Joel.
we
You have to be quicker than that.
Can I
I want
try?
someone. Go ahead, Sashanique.
Okay, so on a construction site, the more laborers you have, is the less time it takes to build a house.
Oh my goodness, that's a perfect example. So the more employees you have, right? The less what? The less time. The less time it takes to build the whatever you build in. That's a good one. So as you increase the amount of employees, you decrease the time that you take in on the project. What else?
The more money you spend, the less you have in your pocket.
The more money you spend, the less that you have in your pocket. Very good. What else?
More food, less hungry.
The more food you eat, the less you're hungry. Very good. I like that. Anyone else?
The bigger the population.
Say it again.
I have one.
The bigger
The more you sleep, the less you're tired.
The more you sleep, the less you're tired. Yes. Anyone else?
That's what we do, Mr. D.
Go ahead, Antoine.
The more you slap in class, the less the more dumb you get.
That's correct. The more you that's a good one. How about the faster you drive the car, what decreases?
the gas.
Okay, the gas
Your life
decreases.
The time to get there.
The time to get there. Very good. All right, so this what we mean by proportionality. So direct proportionality means that what? As one increases, the other one increases. And then indirect proportionality means as one increases, the other one decreases. All right. So let's do a question. Let's say that. All right. So how does this relate to maths? Let's do a question. So we say, let's say that we have this question which says that, so the question says six men take 18 days to build. What are they building? Six men take 18 days to build. Let's say they build a wall. 6 men take 18 days to build a wall.
One wall. A wall?
Yes.
18?
Calculate
6?
18 days, yeah.
Oh man.
Calculate. There's a big wall. This is the wall that Trump want to establish. So six men take 18 days to build a wall. Calculate.
They'll have a misalignment.
Calculate.
Mr. Petit, you have to erase the 2 after build.
To build. So 6 men take 18 days to build a wall. Calculate the amount of.
So you mean to say you were challenging us?
The amount, I know, right?
Us?
The amount of time 9 men will take working at the same rate. Take working at the same rate. So 6
Want us
men.
to try it on our own?
So, yeah, you could try it on, if you want to try it on you, you could do it.
I know how to
problem.
do it, but I
Always just
tried
did
to
it like 7 days ago.
6 men take Jones. 6 men take 18 days. So what is it? What is the proportionality? Is it direct or indirect?
It is indirect.
It is indirect because the more men we have, the less time it should take, right? So 6 men take 18 days. Put inside the chat how many days you think it should be. 6 men take 18 days to build a wall. Calculate the amount of time 9 men will take working at the same rate. You could simply say it in the chat, or you could say it out. All right. What do you think the answer is going to be? All right. Anyone have any answer? What y'all think? How do you think we're gonna answer this question?
I think you can answer it like how we did answer the questions from yesterday.
Nope. Nope. You're not gonna find the unit rate. No.
I think we put 6 over 18.
6 over 8.
Multiplied by 9 over 18.
6 over 18 multiplied by 9 over 18.
And then we...
What's the answer? What's the answer? That's what I want to know. What's the
I can't
108.
out because I'm driving.
What's the answer?
108.
2 days.
It'll take them 12 days to build that
12
wall.
days.
12 days. How you get 12 days?
So you multiply.
I divide 9 by 18 and then times 2.
It take them 9 days to build a wall.
Why you say 9 days?
I divided 6 by 18, and then I got 3.
Mm-hmm.
I
And I
get
took
9
away.
days.
You got 9 days. Anyone else? How many
Would you
days to
like to
take?
know how?
How you got 9 days?
I divided 18 by 6, so that's 1 man, 3 days. So for every man I add, I take away 3 days.
That's what I did as well.
What you got? What your answer is, by the way?
9 days. I mean, 12. What? It
What's
was
the answer? What's the answer? What's
9 days.
the answer? What's the answer?
Well,
I don't care how you feel once you're angry at me.
What's the answer? And some people get 9 days. Some people get no one know how to do this?
12 days.
27 days.
27 days.
No,
2
12.
days.
2 days.
It shouldn't be more days than what it was.
How many days it should be? It should be less days, right?
I
Yes,
get
sir.
3 days.
That's more
3
men.
days. 3
12
days.
days.
Who said 12 days?
Me.
How you get 12 days?
Okay, so you're gonna times the number of men that work and the number of days. So it'll be 6 times 18.
Mm-hmm.
Give you 108 days.
Yes,
And then you're gonna divide that by 9.
that's correct. That's exactly how to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna multiply 6 times 18. So 6 multiplied by 18. So you always take the number of men multiplied by the 18 days. Yeah, so 6 times 18 is gonna be what?
108.
108. And then we're going to take 108 and divide it by what?
9.
Divided by 9. And that gives us what?
12.
12. So the answer is going to be 12 days.
12 days.
12 days. So how do we get the answer? Very simple. The first thing we do is we say 6 times 18, which gives us 108. So we take however number of men that we have, and they give us, is going to be 6 men multiplied by 18 days. So 6 times 18 is going to be 108. And then to calculate the amount of time, to calculate the amount of days that we're gonna get, we're gonna take the 108 and divide it by 9, and that gives us 12 days. Now, if you wanna do it, like the way how I like to do it, now mind you, there's different ways. I suggest that you do it this way 100%. But if you wanna use algebra, I don't suggest that you do it, but since I like to do algebra, the way I would probably do it in the exam, I would say, okay, again, you do not have to do it this way. Only if you like algebra, you do it this way. But what I'll do is I'll say, okay, X is proportional to what X is. So we have men and number of days, right? So men and so 6 men take 18 days. So men and days. So I'm gonna say let X be equal to the men, right? And let Y be equal to the days. And so I know that I know that they're inversely proportional. So I'll say X is directly proportional to 1 over Y. Again, you do not have to do this unless you like algebra. And then I'll say, okay, well, what does this mean? This means that X is equal to K over Y, where K is a constant. What is X? X is men, so men is gonna be what, 6 over, we don't know what K is, so K is gonna be a constant. What is Y? Y is what? Y is the days, so Y is 18.
18.
And then I cross multiply. So it's gonna be this multiplied by that. So I have 6 times 18. What is 6 times 18? 108. So that means that my constant is what? Because K times 1 is 108. So that means that my constant is 108. So I got my constant. Now I am going to use my same formula again. So X is going to be inversely proportional to K over Y. But I know what my K is. K is what? K is 108. I know what my Y is. My Y is what? The number of days is now, Y is number of days. I don't have my Y, so I just leave that. I have my man is 9. So I'm going to do 9 over 1. And then I cross multiply. So it's going to be what? 9 times Y is going to be equal to 108. Then I divide both sides by 9. And divide both sides by 9. Then I cancel. Boom, boom. Y is equal to 108 divided by 9. What is 108 divided by 9? That's 12. So the answer is 12. That's how I would do it.
That is a lot.
That's how I
Too
would have done it.
long.
That's how I would have
That's
done
a
it.
That
lot of
one you
extra work.
wasting time.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even
One you wasting
know how to do that.
time.
I'm so sorry.
you don't have to do it this way, but if you like to see letters and numbers like me, you could do it like this.
If you like to be complicated and be extra.
All right, so this is pretty neat.
That's just a run out.
I know, right? A complete run out. A complete one.
Mr. Badi,
Uh-huh.
what indication would there be to tell us like they mean 6 men individually 18 days? Because in my mind I was like 6 men together working was 18 days total, so that's that we could.
Yeah, so 6 men, they're gonna take 18 days to build a wall. So just multiply 6 times 18. Because that's basically what I did. If you look at my working.
But that's saying that each of them took 18 days per person. I thought it was
No, they're saying 6 men collectively take 18 days to build a wall. And so
what?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. 6 men
So why we times then?
We're timesing because we're trying to figure out what is the total. So once we do 6 times 18, that's gonna give us that. Because this basically, to be honest, this basically like we find in K. Like K in
Oh, now I
constant.
understand.
Yeah, we found K and then we took K, which is the constant, and divided by 9. So that's basically what we did. So basically only 2 operations we did. We just multiplied and then divide. So you don't have to do that long thing that I did. Just take the men and multiply it by the days, define your constant. And then you know what your constant is, so take that and divide it by 9. Let's do another one. Again, you don't have to do it my long way.
I can stick to that one.
You think? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right, so let's do another one. So we say, let's do another one. So let's say we have 6 masons take 21 days to build a shed. Calculate, everyone should be doing this, please. 6 masons take 21 days to build a shed. calculate the amount of time 9 masons will take working at the same rate. So 6 masons take 21 days. A mason is like, you know, them people who have mortar and cement. Yeah.
I know it's one of those people who
Yes,
would
sir.
go
Yeah.
by.
So a
Excuse me,
mason,
please.
go ahead.
Y'all say 6 or 2.6?
6 masons take 21 days to build a shed. Calculate the amount of time 9 masons will take working at the same rate. Do we get our answers? Did we get our answers?
Yes, sir.
What you got?
14 days.
14. Okay. Anyone else got the answer? Anyone else get the answer?
I was
6
writing down the question.
right now in the question.
Seriously, what are these people on that they can write so fast?
It's an energy drink, you
The
see?
energy drink.
Please send me a link. Please send me a link.
Say
It's
send.
called Monster Energy, bro.
All right.
14 too. I mean 14 too.
Y'all got 14? Okay.
$40 on the line.
14.
14. All right. 6 masons take 21 days to build a shed. Calculate the amount of time 9 masons will take working at the same rate. What y'all got for this one? Let me know, please.
14.
14
days.
I got 14 days.
14.
days.
Only
When I said $14 on the line, there ain't no way that was the answer to the question.
so how we got this? What we did?
6 times 21.
If you want
So
26.
6 times 20. So we multiply what the 6. Y'all didn't did it in my way?
No, sir.
They have 14.
No, sir.
Y'all didn't do it.
I did it your way, so.
No.
You didn't leave it up long
I don't
enough
like
for us to
letters.
write it down.
Wow,
Not
y'all.
gonna lie, Mr. Petit, it's actually pretty long.
It's long. Come on, man. Do difficult.
It would have taken me
Do 6 times
23
21.
All right, so we did
6 times 21.
6 times what? 6
21.
times 21,
21.
Gives you
which gives us
126.
what?
126.
126.
Give me 126.
126 divided by 9.
And it's going to be what? 126
126 divided by 9.
divided by 9.
It's 14.
So we divided by 9. Why are we dividing it by 9?
Because it's 9.
How much is 9, Mason?
9 Mason.
9 masons. Good. So it's going to be, that's going to give us what?
14.
126 divided by 9. That's going to give us 14. 14. So the answer is going to be what? 14 days.
14
14
days.
days.
So what is this? Direct proportionality or inverse? Which one? So as we increase the number of men, what goes down?
The amount of days.
The number of days. So is it direct or indirect?
Indirect.
Indirect.
Yeah, or inverse proportionality. All right. Okay. All right. So do we understand how I got this or no? Let me know, please, if you
Yes, I
understand.
understand.
Who do not understand how I got? Who do not understand? Do not. Anyone do not understand how I got this? Dior, where's Dior? Dior,
Yes, sir.
do you understand? Do you understand how I got this, Dior?
Yes, sir.
What did I do?
Okay, so first you did 6 times 21, which gives you 126, and then you took 126 and divided it by 9, which gave you 14.
14, very good. And anyone, what type of proportionality is this? This is gonna be what?
Indirect.
Inverse.
Indirect or inverse proportionality. One more, right? We could do one more.
Yes, sir.
Let's do one more. So one more. Y'all think you'll get this by yourself without my help?
Yes,
Without
sir.
my assistance. All right. I don't think we need to do any more masons. What should we do? 5
Carpenters.
Bakers.
Bakers. Carpenters.
Bob the Builders.
Let's do farmers.
Plumber.
Five farmers take 24 days to do what? What are you doing?
Plant a field of corn.
Plant a field of corn. All right, calculate the amount of time,
That's all even John.
Calculate the amount of time. How many farmers we're gonna use this time? How many farmers we're gonna use? We got 5.
20.
20?
7.
20?
7.
Let's do 8
20.
farmers.
15.
8 farmers. 8 farmers will take working at the same rate.
15.
All right. Put your answer inside the chat for me. Please write this down. Write this down and then answer it inside the chat. Also inside your book as well. Once you already answer in your book, then you could put your answer inside the chat.
In the chat.
Straightforward. All right. What answer y'all got so far?
15.
15.
15. Remember, the crowd is not always right. The crowd is not always right. Don't follow the crowd.
I follow the crowd though.
Thank you for the
I'm
quarter.
still answering.
Still answering?
Answer is
Mr.
15.
Fatigue, right? Mr. Fatigue.
Yes.
I divided it just now and I got 15.
I got 15, Mr. Fatigue.
Got 15? Don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. I tell y'all, don't follow.
I got
I go to work and I
15.
get 15.
Do it my way. Do it my way.
No, sir.
No, sir. We got 15.
No, sir. My answer is
13,
15.
I even can't remember. I'll do it your way.
Do it my way. Do it my way.
Don't call me no
Mr.
name.
Fatigue, I got 15.
You got 15 as well? Okay.
Yes,
All right. Go ahead, Alea, read the question for me.
Five farmers take 24 days to plant a field of corn. Calculate the amount of time 8 farmers will be working.
18.
What?
18? Someone said 18?
Yes, sir.
Oh, 18. Who said that?
Why you say oh like that?
Who said 18?
Me, Eden,
Aiden
Deal.
Deal. Wow.
Smart boy.
Good to be different. Excellent. I like people who are different.
Well, unfortunately, he's not right. It's 15.
Aiden Deal, don't mind the crowd. It's good to be different, okay?
We love the confidence. Don't
I like that one.
All right. He's the only one who got a different answer. Very good, Aiden Deal. Good to be different. Yes.
Right?
Yes, go ahead. All right. Go ahead, Alea. You were rudely interrupted. Go ahead. Finish with the question, Alea. Go ahead, Alea. Finish with the question.
Where am I reading from?
Say it again.
Where am I reading from?
Calculate.
Calculate the amount of time each farmers will take working at the same rate.
Good. What did we get for this answer?
15.
15?
15.
So we're gonna take what? 5 and multiply it by what?
24,
So
which
5.
equals 120.
So 5 multiplied by 24, and that gives us what?
120.
120.
5 multiplied by 24. So 5 times 24 gives us 120. What are we gonna do after that?
120 divided by 8. 120 by 8.
Take 120 and divide it by 8, because there are 8 farmers. When we do 120 divided by 8, what do we get?
15.
15.
120. 120 divided by 8 is 15. So the answer is going to be what? 15 days. All right, so 15 days is the correct answer. Aiden Deal, where's Aiden? Aiden?
Right here.
Yeah, unfortunately your answer is incorrect. So make sure
Okay.
change it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Anyone who got 15 by themselves?
Yes,
By
sir.
I
themselves.
got 18 by
I got it.
myself.
Yes,
I
sir.
was the first one that said answer.
By themselves.
This
Okay.
is why sometimes it's raw. It's
By
wrong to be
myself.
different. Sometimes it's wrong to be different.
Sometimes it's wrong to be different. Wow. Sometimes the crowd is righty.
Yeah.
All right. So what we gonna do? Grade exercise or quiz? First one.
Quiz.
Quiz,
Quiz.
With
Mr. Petit, you see the chat?
I see that. I see that. I see that. I see that. Challenge question. Yeah, I think we should do a challenge question for real.
No, sir. I don't even know what that is.
Quiz.
All right. So the quiz shall be posted inside the chat in 5, 4. Once you have started the quiz, please put started.
It's 3 quizzes, right?
Yes, it is 3 quizzes. Once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Empress, you haven't started the quiz yet. How well you could put started inside the chat? Put started inside the chat once you've started the quiz. Kaino, Shavarian, how y'all start the quiz yet? I didn't even put the quiz inside the chat yet.
Gotta be smart. Be smart. You see,
they
so
trying to get a head start.
The quiz shall be posted inside the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's inside the chat. I'll go ahead and do your quiz. What are we trying to get?
100.
We're trying to get 100 on the quizzes. So that means that
No one should break the strike.
no one should break the streak. No one should break the streak. Please, man. Give me one. Give me a good gift today. No one break the
Mr.
streak.
Batita, I can't see the quiz.
Who said they can't see the quiz?
I see it now. Never mind.
See it now? Okay, good. So everyone should get 100 on the quiz. Okay.
Excuse me. Can we put days at the end of the answer?
No, don't put no dates at the end of the answer, please.
Okay.
That's a good question. Don't put dates in the end of the answer. Just put the answer. Don't put days. So proportionality. I think. I don't even know it. Why is this not showing up? This is not good. What I name it as? What's the quiz name? What's it name? Actually in the quiz thing. What is it called? What I named it as? Oh, I see. What did I name the quiz?
Proportional relationships in multiple problems, part 1.
Okay, good. All right, let's see these quiz grades. Let's see. We have. Okay, good. Liliana, 10 out of 10. Cleveland, 10 out of 10. Kino, 10 out of 10. Amaya, 10 out of 10. Zion, 10 out of 10. Crimson, 10 out of 10. Janae, 10 out of 10. Shemaya, 10 out of 10. Oh my goodness. Shavarian. Where's Shavarian? Where's Shavarian?
It's all right.
Shavarian, come on, man. We was on a streak. Oh my goodness.
No excuses.
Oh
So
wow.
the
Wow.
I don't know what happened again, but for some reason my tab closed.
All right, and Anuel, Trayvon, Natasha, very good. Sania, Bo, very good. Malia, Delavo, very good. Nathan, Peyton, very good. Ziana Scron, very good. Tanaya, where's Tanaya? Tanaya, are you there? By the way, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Tanaya?
Excuse me, Petit.
Yes, go ahead.
You can't start the streak back up again.
Start the streak back up again? Someone
Yes,
already broke it again.
Well, motherfucker.
This is rough.
Very disappointed.
This is rough. We tried. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. Maybe next year with my next group. I don't know. I feel like this is impossible. All right. Let's see if we could try it with this new with part 2. Let's see. Very good, Amaya. Very good, Kaino. Okay, very good, Shania Mitchell. Okay, so far we have a streak on the second. We have the streak on the second one. Very good.
Very good, Kaden.
I finished all 3, Mr. Vicky.
Very good. Zion Davis, Trevon, Cambridge. Very good. Yeah, we have a streak on the second one. Oh wow. Xavier Miller. Xavier Miller. Where's Xavier?
Yes, sir, I know what happened.
Oh man. Oh man. I guess we have to try for the third one.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, we are so close. And you can't say I didn't give you enough chances. I give you all 3 quizzes. So 3 opportunities.
Mr. Petit,
Hmm.
I put the right answers for the questions, right? But it's
Mhm.
telling me all of them are wrong.
Don't put days at the end. Just put the numbers. All right?
Oh,
Yeah, don't put days. Just put the numbers.
I put this.
Yeah, don't put days at the end. Is there anyone who's finished with the first
Do I have to
quiz?
redo it then?
Yes, redo it. Very good, Amaya, Maki, and Kaino. They finished with all 2 of the quizzes. All 3 of the quizzes.
Finish the first 2 and one the third one.
Yeah, that's good. Let me check the other. If you got less than a 100, please redo your quiz. Do not put days at the end. Very good, Rashid Wilson. Very good, Kamani. Very good, Tori Miller. Very good, Cameron. Antanaya, non-nom. Very good. Janaya White. Very good.
I missed and skipped question number 2 on quiz 2 by accident.
This is rough. This is rough. 8 out of 10. Look at that 8 out of 10. Come on.
I missed and skipped question number 2. It was an accident.
No excuses. None.
Wow.
None. Very good, Jada. Very good, Kylie. Very good, Ziana Scrawn. Very good, Lavender. Okay, someone need me to post the quiz inside the chat. Let me do that. Is there anyone who's finished with quiz 1 and 2? Let me know, please. If you finished 1 and 2, let me know. If you finished with quiz 1 and 2, let me know.
I am.
Well, good.
I am. And no good job, Empress, which is really,
Yeah, and sad, right? Just
I'm
hurtful.
in a
Just
good job,
hurtful.
Tianenero.
Just
very like excellent
hurtful, right?
right now.
Right.
Like
But you ain't finished. You ain't
I
finished
do
all
good
3.
I do
Finish
good
all
on my
3.
second test.
Who said that?
Yeah, but I finished the first one.
Trinisa.
Did the first one.
Trinasia. Very good, Trinasia. Very good, Trinasia. You did a very good job. Finish, Nathan. Xavier, you gotta stop. Where's Xavier? Xavier Miller. You have to
Yeah, but that was
stop.
I don't think.
You have to stop. You have to. We were literally on a streak again. And you stopped us again, Xavier. You know what to do? Just do your quiz after class. Just wait
It's
till after.
been 16 and 8
Just wait till after class.
I get full scores on all them.
Who's that speaking?
First time.
Who's that
Aiden.
speaking? Aiden, very good, Aiden Bean. I don't know about Xavier. Xavier, keep on with 8 out of 10. All right, make sure you get 100 on all of the quizzes. If not, please redo them. Skylar, please redo your quiz. Very good, Ariana Bassett. Dior Smith, very good. By the way, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. How are we looking with the quizzes, class? How are we looking with the quizzes? Let me know.
Very easy.
Very easy, very good. Okay, so let's move on to another thing. Let's move on to this. Is Fantasia? Fantasia, are you there? I don't think Fantasia is there. Let me undo this. Cabernet, Micah. Oh, Tanaya.
Miss Petit.
Uh-huh.
I saw a Miss William woman you was talking about.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes. What she is now? She's what? Vice principal, somewhere, senior mistress or something like that?
I know.
Oh, God.
I just saw.
This could be long.
Mr. Petit, we have a problem, a serious problem.
What's the problem?
I get 8 out of 10 and all my answers right.
This is who?
Empress Smith.
Let me see. You know what's wrong?
What's wrong?
Wait. Let me check this.
I about to have a mental breakdown.
Empress?
What's
No.
up?
Number 1 is wrong.
Ow.
It's not 11.
Hold on.
Not 11. Check that again.
This calculator give me wrong answers. I ain't gonna lie.
So that's why you have to do it by hand. It's not difficult to multiply and add. I mean multiply and divide. Okay. Okay, so we're done with that question, right? Are we done? Let me know please if I finish.
Mr. Petit, I get 10 out of 10 for trading.
And
I waiting.
I gotta verify. I can't go on your word of mouth. I gotta verify. Gotta verify. Very good and very good, Ashwan Taylor. Very good. Shavette Harris. Very good, Rosemary Daxon.
I still waiting.
I can't see the rest of your scores. You have to do it again. I can't.
I sent it to you on WhatsApp. I sent it to you on WhatsApp.
My WhatsApp freezing. My WhatsApp freezing.
You?
Please, Mr. Petit, I can't send my pictures because my
Ah.
mother's not here.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so what I want to do now is I really want us to go over. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm mine to that too. It ain't say nothing wrong, but it say 8 out of 10.
What is that? That is
The second one.
the second one. This is
Yes,
Nakaria.
sir.
Nakaria, you know what you got wrong? The first one. It's not supposed to be 42. It's not supposed to be 42. All right, so I really want us to move on from this. I want us to I've been trying to get us to do this all week, and I want us to do a sensible iteration of this. This is trying to replace. Let's see.
Mr. Petit, you still say I get 8 out of 10.
This
So
is
I wasn't supposed to round it? I'm
uh,
confused.
Empress. How you getting 40? It's 22. The answer is 22.
Because I round it now. Oh.
All right. Okay, I like this question. It's a good question. It's a really good question. All right. Let me go ahead and copy this. It's a good question, by the way. Really good question. I really want us to go over this. Just to get a good sense of how to do these type of questions. Write this down. Once you're finished with the quizzes, who all are finished with the quizzes? Let me know, please.
I am.
I am.
My quizzes.
Okay,
I am.
good. All right. Once you're finished with this
I am.
with the quizzes, I want us to.
Mr. Petit, I got all.
Who's that speaking?
Tranisha, I get 10 out of 10 for all.
Very good. Very good, Tranesia. All right. Once you finish with this, I want you to I want us to go over this question. Go ahead. Who all is finished? Who all are finished with their quizzes? Let me know, please.
I am.
I am.
I am. I finished.
All right. We're
Let me
gonna
just finish.
good. We're gonna move on to this pie chart question. Go ahead, Shamaya. Read this question for me, please.
Are we writing this?
Writing it down. Yes.
The pie chart
Go ahead. Continue.
The pie chart represents the amount of money collected by various stalls at a church fair. An overall total of 1,400
I sent in the picture of my
was
work.
collected.
You can't speak while she's reading, so give her a chance to read it. Go ahead, Shamaya.
You want me to read it over?
Yeah.
Okay. The pie chart represents the amount of money collected by various stalls at a church fair. An overall total of 1,440 was collected. A. The amount of money collected by the game stalls. B. The percentage of the sector representing music stalls. C. The angle of sector representing handicraft stalls. And D. The angle representing food stalls. Very good. I really want us to understand how to do these questions, right? So we want to figure out what is going to be the amount of money collected by the game stalls. So game stalls, how many degrees is game stalls? Like what is game stalls? Game stalls how many degrees?
90 degrees
90 degrees, very good. How do we know it's 90 degrees?
because of the box.
At the symbol.
Because of the symbol, right? Because of the symbol. So that means that this is going to be what? It's going to be 90 degrees, right? 90 degrees, right? That's that. So they say they want the amount of money collected by game stalls. How are we going to figure out the amount of money collected by game stalls? What are we going to do? We're going to say what? Anyone can answer?
We have to add them together.
No, we want the amount of money collected by game stalls. So I'm asking.
90.
The amount of money.
90 over Oh, my bad. I thought it was a couple of them with game.
Say it again.
90 over 360 times 1,440 over 1.
Say it again.
90 over 360 times 1,440 over 1.
Very good. Very good. Do we understand what he's saying or no?
Yes, sir.
You understand what he's saying? I only heard one
Yes.
person. Do you all understand what he's saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So he is saying that we're going to take 90, right? 90, and we're going to put it over what? Over.
100. I mean 360
Why are we putting it over 360?
because that's the circle.
Why?
It's a complete circle.
It's a complete circle, right? So it's full revolution. One complete revolution, right? One complete term. Okay. So we're going to say 360 all over, sorry, 90 degrees all over 360, right? Then we're going to do what? Multiply it by what?
1,440
over 1.
Multiply by 1,440 over 1. Why are we using 1,440?
Because that's the amount of
That's
the
the
total amount
total.
of money.
Very good. That's the total amount of money. All right. Twanisha, Adeli, do you understand what we do just now? Oh no. Where's Twanisha? Twanisha, Adeli, can you hear me? Oh, I think she left. Did she leave? I think she left. And Shanair, do you understand what I did?
Yes, sir.
Good. So what I want to do is can I simplify anything here? Can I simplify anything?
You could cancel out the zeros.
The zeros.
Cancel the zeros. So I'm going to cancel the zeros. Which zeros can I cancel?
The 90,
The 90 and the
90 and
360.
360.
90 and the 360, or the 140 and the 360. Which one would make my job easier? I would
90 and 360.
think 90 and 360. I mean, definitely 360 would make my job easier. So let's do that. Let's cancel that. This one cancel with that one. And so we are left with what?
9 over 36.
9 times
9 over
what?
36.
9 times what?
1,000.
9 times 1,440, which gives us what? What is 9 times 1,440?
360.
12,960.
And if I can chart it, my internet kicked me out. They didn't get to finish off.
Say it again.
May you send the quizzes back in the chat, please? My internet kicked me out.
No problem. Did I? Okay, let me put the quizzes back in the chat. So we have, this is going to be everyone. Okay. So we have,
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
I got 10 out of 10 on all the quizzes.
Excellent. How you pronouncing it?
Maya Leah.
Maya Leah, very good. So we have 1,440. When we multiply 9 by 1,440, what do we get?
12,960.
12,960. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide that by what?
By 36.
Divide it by 36. And when I divide it by 36, I get what?
260.
Yeah, I get 360.
360.
360. Yeah.
360.
Dollars.
So that means that the amount of money collected by game stalls is going to be 360. How did I get that? Well, the first thing I did was I say 90 over 360 multiplied by 1,440 over 1. And I cancel my zero, so this zero cancels with that zero. So I am left with 9 times 1,440, which gives me 12,960. I say 360 multiplied by 1, which is 36. Sorry, 36 multiplied by 1, which is 36. And so I have 12,960 all over 36, which gives me 360. Does that make sense to you all or no? Let me know if you understand. Does that make sense to you or no? Who do not understand?
sir.
Anyone who do
Yes,
not
sir.
understand? Anyone who do not understand how I got this? Let me know,
No.
please. Who do not understand how I got this?
Me.
Dior. Okay. So Dior. What does this box mean? The same box right now. What does this box mean? What does this box mean, Dior?
I forget.
It means what? How many degrees? It's right there. It means how many degrees?
90.
90 degrees. Very good. So that means that they say the amount of money collected by game stalls. So it's going to be 90, right? Because that's game stalls. Game stalls is 90, right?
So
Good. So it's going to be 90. It's going to be 90 over what?
360.
Why is it 360? It's 360 because for a complete circle, it's 360 degrees. So we say 90 divided by 360, right? Multiplied by what?
1,440 over 1.
Over 1. Very good. Where do we get the 1,440 from? The total above, right?
So
Good. Then we cancel. We cancel what? This 0 with what? With that 0, right? We cancel these two. So we're just going to be left with 9 and 36. When we multiply 9 times 1,440, you have to multiply them. So you have to go in your book and multiply them. But when we multiply them, we get 12,960. How do we get to 12,960? What do we did? What do we do?
Multiply 9 times 4,000, 9 times 1,440.
Very good. What's her name?
Tarika.
Very good. And Dior, how do we get 12,960?
by multiplying 9 times 440. I mean, for 1,440.
Very good. Very good. And then we take 36, we multiply that by 1. And 36 multiplied by 1 is what?
36.
36. Then we divide these two. So we divide 12,960 by 36. And the answer is what?
360.
360. Very good. 360. And so that's how we got 360. Anyone else have any questions? Anyone else have any
Repeat that.
questions? Anyone else have any questions?
No.
Go ahead. Anyone else have any questions? How we got this?
Sure.
No, please. Anyone else have any questions on how I got 316? No? All right. So since no one have any questions, where is Shavarian? Shavarian, do you understand how I got this? Shavarian?
I think so. You
think so?
times the 36 by 12,960.
No, we first, how do we get the 90? How do we get the 90? 90 is from game stalls, right? And
Yes, sir.
what does the box mean? What does the box mean?
It's a right angle.
It's a right angle. Very good. So I mean, since the right angle, we're going to use what?
90.
Say it again.
90.
90. Very good. So we're going to say 90 over 360. 360. Why is it 360? Because what?
For the whole circle.
For the whole circle. So 90 over 360. Then we're going to multiply. So first we're going to cancel the 0. So this 0 cancels with that 0. Then we're going to multiply 9 times what? 1,440, right? So 9 times 1,440 gives us what? 12,000 what?
12,960.
960, very good. And 36 times 1 is what?
36.
36. So we have 12,960 and we divide it. And that's how we get 360. Okay. All right, so let's do the next question. The next question states that we want the percentage of the sector represented music stalls. Anyone understand how we're going to get that? The percentage of the sector representing music stalls.
4 over 360.
Say again.
44 over 360 times 100.
Say it again.
44 over 360.
Multiplied by what?
100.
Very good. That's a good answer. Very good. Do y'all understand what he said? He said we're going to take 44.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to take 44. So we're going to take 44. We're going to take 44. Divided by what? Divided by 360. Why 360? Why 360?
Circle.
Because it's a complete what?
Circle.
Complete circle. Very good. Right? And then we're going to multiply it by 100. Why are we multiplying it by 100 this time? Class, why are we multiplying it by 100?
Because they asked for the percentage.
Very good, because they asked for the percentage. Okay. So, okay, so now we just need to cancel out. So this 0, cancel it with what? That's 0, right? And so what we're going to do at this point, we're going to say 44 multiplied by what?
10.
Multiplied by 10, which is going to give us what?
12.
440.
440 divided by what?
136.
Yes,
Divided by 36. And what is 440 divided by 36?
12.22.
440 divided by 36.
12.22%.
440 divided by 36.
12.22.
Do you get 12.22? Anyone else? Anyone else? Let me resume slideshow.
12.2.
12.2, very good.
I was just going to say 12.2.
Yeah, but it's recurring, so we could represent as recurring decimal because it continues. It's going to be 12.22. We're going to put the bar on top because it's recurring. So 12.222%. All right. That's how we get that. So what did we do? Well, we said music stalls is going to be 44 degrees, but it's going to be out of what? Out of the total, which is 360. So it's 44 divided by 360. We cancel the zeros, so this 0 cancel with that 0. Then we multiply 44 times 10, because it's just 10 here. 44 times 10 is 440. And 36 times 1, let me show that. 36 times 1. 36 times 1 is just 36. So we have 440 divided by 36, which gives us what? Which gives us what?
12.2.
12.2%. All right, let's move on. Do we have any questions on part B? Does anyone have any questions on part B? Let me know, please.
No, sir.
Anyone else have any questions on part B?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Who does not understand how we got B? Who does not understand how we got B? Let me know, please. All right. Next, part C, the angle of the sector representing handicraft stalls. The angle of the sector representing handicraft
30
stalls.
over 100 times 360.
Anyone else want to try? The angle of the sector representing handicraft stalls.
30 over 100 times 360.
Mm-hmm. That's what you said. Anyone else want to try? The angle
That's
of,
it.
you think that's it?
So
Why?
we using that same formula for all of them?
Which one? What formula?
Like putting it over 360 and then timesing it by something.
Yes, basically. But it doesn't always have to be 360, right? Because in this case, they give us the what? So handicraft stores, the only thing we have is what?
Percentage.
We have the percentage. So since we have the percentage, we have to put it over 100. Okay. So it's going to be what? 30, right? 30 over what?
100.
Over 100. Why? Because they give us it in terms of percentage, right? So 30 over 100, right? Multiplied by what?
360.
Multiplied by 360, because they asked us for the what?
Angle.
The angle. So it's going to multiply by 360 over what?
1.
Over 1. Good. And what we're going to do at this point, we could cancel a lot for this one. We could cancel out what? We cancel out
The 0 on 30 and the 0 on 100.
these two zeros. So these two cancel out. And then the
And the
0,
next 0 on 100
30
and the 0 on 30.
Exactly. Exactly. So we are left with what? 3 over 1. It's going to be equal to. It's going to be equal to 3 over 1.
3 times 36.
3 over 1. Multiplied by what?
36.
36 over 1. So 36 over 1. And it's going to be equal to what?
108.
108 over 1.
So 36 times, so 3 times 36 is what?
108.
3 times 36 is 108. So the angle, right, representing handicraft stalls is going to be what? 108 degrees. So class, what is the angle for game stalls? What is the angle for game stalls?
360.
90.
The angle
90 degrees.
The angle for game
90 degrees.
stalls.
90.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes.
Can I go to the bathroom, please?
No, you always have to go to the bathroom, which makes me believe that you don't have to go to the bathroom, just want to escape.
Right, I am cool.
So what is the angle for game stalls?
90 degrees.
90 degrees, very good. What is the angle for music stalls?
44 degrees.
44 degrees, very good. What is the angle for handicraft stalls?
30 degrees.
Nope.
No,
What is the
30%.
angle?
108 degrees.
What is the angle for handicraft?
108 degrees.
108. 108. Adron is not answering. Shavarian is not answering. Ariana is not answering. So what are you doing if you're not answering the question? So you have to answer the question when I asked you,
Write
ask you
it
the
down.
question. But I'm asking you a question. So let's try this again. What is the number, what is the degrees for handicraft stalls?
108.
108.
108.
108.
108, very good. What is the angle for music stalls?
44 degrees.
44 degrees.
44 degrees.
44
Very,
degrees.
very good. And what is the angle for game stalls?
90 degrees.
90 degrees, very good. Now I need to figure out, they asking us finally, what is the angle representing food stalls? How are we gonna get that?
We're gonna add everything
all
and
the
subtract it from
360 minus 90 plus 44 plus 108.
So we have to add
add
up.
Add all of that, and then take
and
it
then
from
subtract it from 360.
Very good. So we have to add, game stalls, we have to add game stalls, music stalls, and handicraft stalls, and then subtract the answer from 360. So it's gonna be,
360.
that would give you 242.
so
The
360.
Bahamas.
So 360 minus, right? Minus
242.
42.
minus the sum of what? 90 plus what?
44
Plus 44
plus 108.
plus 44 plus 108. Right? It's gonna be equal to
240.
360. 360 minus what?
242.
Minus, we have 90 plus 44 plus 108. It's gonna be 242, right? Then we subtract 360 by 242,
118.
and the answer is 118. All right, did anyone else get 118 degrees?
Yes,
Let
sir.
me know, please.
Yes, sir.
118 degrees. All right. What I want you to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need someone to volunteer to explain how we got these answers. All right. So I want someone to volunteer to explain how we got these answers. Anyone want to volunteer to explain how we got it?
I can explain it.
Go ahead. By the way, class, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I just sent it.
Good. Go ahead.
We use 360 because it's a circle and it's 360 degrees.
No, read the question. Read the question. Read the question.
Oh, the angle representing food stalls. So we have to minus 360 from the degrees or angles that we do know, which is the 90 degrees, 44, and the 108. And the sum of those is 242. So then we just minus the sum from 360 and it gave us our answer of 118 degrees.
Very good. Do B.
That was D I just did. I thought we was doing the last one.
Okay, I'm sorry, do A. Start from A.
Oh, okay. Okay. The amount of money collected by the game stalls. So we have a box there, so it shows that it's a right angle. So we would put 90 degrees over 360 and then cancel out zeros. And then we would times 9 by the total amount of money, which is the 1440. And then 36 times 1 is 36. 9 times 1440 is 12,960. And then we have to divide 36 by the 12,960, which gave us 360.
Mm-hmm.
Do
B?
B.
Yes.
B is calculate the percentage of the sector representing music stalls.
Mm-hmm.
So for music stalls, they gave us the degrees, which is 44. And we are putting that over 360 and then timesing it by 100 since they're looking for us to give them a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cancel out zeros from the 100 and the 360.
Mm-hmm.
And then 44 times 10 equals 440. And then 36 times 1 is 36. And then we had to divide 36 by, well, 440 by 36. And it gave us the 12.2 recurrent 2. And that's why you put the bar above.
Very good. Very good. And C?
Calculate the angle of the sector representing handicraft stalls.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave us the percentage of the whole circle that it represents, and that's 30. So we put 30 over 100 because that's 30 out of 100%,
Mm-hmm.
and then times it by 360 over 1 for the degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel out the zeros, 0 from the 360, cancel out one of the zeros from the 100,
Mm-hmm.
and then cancel out the 0 in the 30 and the 0 in the second 0 in the 100.
Mm-hmm.
3 times 36 is 108, and then obviously the 1 at the bottom we wouldn't have to write again.
Yes. Very good. All right. So have you already sent this to me? Let me know, please, if you already sent this to me. Let me know if you already sent this to
I
me.
sent it to
Please.
Mr. Petit.
All right. The rest of you have you already sent this to me via WhatsApp?
Not yet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Not yet.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Christian Wilson, where's Christian Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Have you already answered? Sorry, have you already sent this to me?
Yes, sir.
You already sent it to me via WhatsApp?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so let's move on to our final question before we bring this to a close. You do not have to write this down in your book. I just want us to get a sense of some more of these because I don't feel like you all understand how I got this. Even though y'all are saying you understand, but I don't think some of you understand how to do this. So I want us to do another question like this. All right. I really want y'all to understand how to do what should I say? I really want y'all to understand how to do pie chart questions. So okay, good. So let's say I have I'm gonna treat this.
I can't see your screen.
Yeah, I am not sharing right now. I'm only sharing some of you might still be able to see it, but my screen is paused.
I
So
could see it.
yeah. So let's go back to this question. I want us to look at this one. So if I want to figure out what is the degrees for pink, what do I have to do? That's gonna be what? What's the degrees for pink? Oh, y'all can't see it. Let me show you it now. For this one, if I want to figure out what is the degrees for pink, what am I gonna do?
You
You're gonna
add
Add
130
gray,
degrees
purple, and
plus 60
orange,
degrees
and
plus
then
90 degrees minus 360 minus what you added.
I don't have to do all that because they tell us what it is, right? What is
oh
pink?
yeah,
90 degrees.
It's
Because
90
that's the
degrees.
right
Mr.
angle.
Petit,
It's 90 degrees, yes.
I gotta do all
Mr.
that.
Petit,
Yes.
are you saying that the two side is 90? Because one of them
It's not
don't look
drawn to
like a
scale.
90.
It's not drawn to scale. It's not drawn to scale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
So
it didn't say that. Because sometimes I didn't see it and I'd be like, what?
yeah, they say it's not drawn to scale. Now, okay, so if I want the fraction of pink in simplest terms, well, how would I get that? The fraction of pink in simplest terms.
You
So
divide it by the highest
you would
common
put
factor.
90,
90 over what?
100, I think.
No. I want the fraction of pink in simplest terms.
360 over 360.
Over
Divided by the
360.
highest common factor.
Very good. And so I'm going to simplify it. So the zeros are going to go, right? And we're going to be left with what? 9 over what?
36.
9 over
36.
36. And then we're going to do what?
4.
Simplify, right? So this is going to be 9 divided by 9. It's going to be 36 divided by, which is going to be what? 1 over what?
1 over
1 over
4.
4. Very good. 1 over 4. Good. Now, what if I want the percentage
I
of
actually
gray?
percent. Oh.
What if I want the percentage of gray? How am I going to get the
Shows it,
percentage of gray?
50 over 360.
Say it again.
50 over 360, and then you
50 over what?
over 360.
Over 360. Very
And
good.
you just multiply
Times 100 over 1.
And I'm going to multiply it by
100.
100.
100 over 1.
Yeah, 100 over 1. Why am I multiplying it by 100?
Because you want to make it into a percentage.
Because I want to make it
Percentage
into
out of
percent.
100.
Very good. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to what? I'm going to what?
Cross out to 0.
Cancel the zeros. So this 0 right here, we cancel it with that. That's 0. Can we cancel any other things?
Yes, sir.
No, we can't cancel no other zeros. Because we can't cancel this 50 with this 0 with that 0. You just can't do it. So what we're going to do, we're going to multiply
50 times 10.
50 times 10, which is what? 500.
It's 22.
And then we're going to do 500 divided by
36.
36. Good. And then let's divide 300. Let's divide 536. Let's actually do division. So 36 into 500. 36 into 500. How many times does 36 go into 50?
1.
36 times 1 is what?
36.
36. So we have 50 minus 36, which is what? This is 4. This is 1. 10 minus 6 is what?
14.
10 minus 6 is what?
4.
10 minus 6 is
4.
4. Very good. 4 minus 3 is
1.
1. Very good. Let me bring down the
0.
Bring down the 0.
0.
How many times does 36 go into 140?
3.
How many times does 36 go into 140?
3. 3 times.
3 times.
Yes, sir.
36 times 3 is what?
108.
Yeah, 36 times 3 is 108. It's going to be 108. And so we subtract. We say 0 minus 8, we can't do that. It's going to be 3. It's going to be 10. 10 minus 8 is what? 2.
2.
3 minus 0 is 3. Put a decimal point. The decimal point gives us permission to add what?
A 0.
A 0. How many times does 36 go into 320? How many times does 36 go into 320? It's going to be what?
8.
8. Very good. 36 times 8. 36 times 8 is what? 288. 188.
Mr. Petit,
Mm-hmm.
how would we check like how many times it goes into there? We'd have to multiply on the side.
Yeah, you have the multiply on the side. Because if you do 9, if you do 36 times 9, it'll be too much. It'll be 324. So you know you have to use 8. right?
Yes, sir.
10 minus 8 is 2. This is going to be 2. This becomes 11. 11 minus 8 is 8, 9, 10, 11. That's going to be 3. Right? So it's 32 again. So basically, if we do 500 divided by 36, we get 8 again, because we're going to have to do 8 again, because we have imaginary 0. This becomes 8. So we have 8 recurring. So the answer is going to be 13 point what? 0.88, continuing on and on, percent. And so that's how we get the percentage for gray. So the percentage for gray is going to be 13 point what? 0.88 recurring, right? That's going to be the percentage for gray. So how do we get the percentage? We get the percentage by taking the fraction, put it over 360, and multiplying it by 100 over 1. All right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to move over to English language. And so let me erase it. I'm going to keep this. And then we're going to move on to English language. So let's move on. So
Mr. Petit,
yes,
today is Wednesday or Tuesday?
today is Wednesday. That's why we're doing English language now. Today is Wednesday. All right, so let's head up. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday, the 5th of February, 2025. So last time we were here, we were talking about writing letters.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Can you send me the math quizzes on my WhatsApp, please?
Yes, I can.
Here's Miss Petit.
Uh-huh.
I can leave now.
Yes, you can. All right,
Okay,
so
thank you.
Wednesday, it's February 5th. Okay. Okay, the subject is English language. And English language. And the topic is, so last time we were here, we were talking about what? What were we talking about?
Letters.
We were talking about letters, and we talk about 2 different types of letters. What are the 2 different types of letters we talk about?
Formal letter.
Formal letter and what else?
Informal letter.
Informal letter or friendly letter, right? So formal letter and informal letter or friendly letter and business letter, right? We said that there are multiple parts of the friendly letter and there's multiple parts of the business letter. What are the parts of the letters in general? What are the parts that we need?
The heading.
The body.
We need the sender's address, right?
Yeah, the sender's address.
Subject of information.
And that's the sender's information. So we need the sender's address and the date.
The greeting.
We need the
address.
we need the sender's address and the date.
The recipient address.
Then for the business letter, we need to have what?
The recipient's address.
We need to have the recipient's address. Very good. We need to have the recipient's address. Very good. And then for the
Salutation.
then after we're gonna have the salutation, that's a greeting, right? So dear Mistress Thompson or dear Mr. Culmer or whatever. And then after that, we can have what? How many body have?
Introduction.
The introduction. Very good. Introduction. And then we're gonna have
Body paragraph.
body paragraph. Very good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Conclusion.
And
It's
conclusion.
frozen for me.
Yeah, are you?
I'm not writing anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm not writing anything. Yeah. Okay, so today we're gonna be looking at letter, since you want me to write letter of complaint. Letter of complaint. So we might get into letter of gratitude. We might get into. I'm not sure. Maybe leave that for next class. We're gonna be looking at how do we write a letter. How do we write a letter of complaint? Okay. So a letter of complaint is basically what you write to a business when they have done something wrong, or like they had you waiting in the restaurant for a long time and you're like, you know, and you're trying to make a complaint and you're trying to, write it to the business, to the manager or whatever, and telling them that, telling them how, you were dissatisfied with the service. And so we're going to practice writing a letter of a complaint. So first, let us define a letter of complaint. So a letter of complaint is, so a letter, write this down, a letter of complaint is a formal communication to express dissatisfaction with a product or experience. So if you are dissatisfied with
business letter, right?
Yeah, this is a business letter. So maybe I should put it there. This is also a type of business letter or formal letter, right? So this is one of the types. So you have business letter and formal letter. Sorry, business letter and friendly letter. Some business letters you have a letter of complaint. So a letter of complaint is when you write the letter to those who are in charge, and you want to tell them, hey, listen, I had a bad experience with either your product, with either your service. So with a product, I just say with a product, service, or experience. Anyone ever been someplace before and it didn't meet your expectation, right? And
Facts, yes.
right? What place that was?
The clinic.
Oh man, that's a good.
I changed my NHI. I'm very happy now. I switched.
Yeah, the clinic. And what other place that you was dissatisfied with their service?
Restaurant.
Restaurants.
School.
Yeah. Say it again.
School.
School. School don't count. School does not count. School does not count. So when you're writing the letter of complaint, you have to be very clear on what exactly happened and what you are dissatisfied about. All right. Someone say PMH. Those are government places, man. Like private places where you expect a certain level and you're paying your money, and they didn't, you know, give you the service that you wanted. So letter of complaint is
money worth.
Yeah, all your money's worth. A letter of complaint is formal communication to express dissatisfaction with the product or service or experience. It is directed to at an individual, company, or organization responsible for addressing the issue. That's what we write the letter to. So a well-written, so what's the effect, right? A well-written complaint letter increases the likelihood or the chances of receiving a resolution. Now, the resolution could be in many ways. So if you receive bad service, what would you want in return? What would you want?
Something free.
The
Something free?
boss to find out and make them all do their job better.
You don't want
the
to be
boss.
compensated.
You want to be
Like money back.
compensated, so you want your money back. What
Yes.
else?
As well as provide a constructive feedback
Constructive feedback, okay.
or constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism, right? So if I get bad experience, I mean I would want my money back, so I would want a refund. I would want an apology too. I mean, I'm sorry, but I would want an apology, a public apology, right? Or if it's like if you receive something that was cracked or something that was, say you order something and you receive something that is cracked, or you know, the screen crack, or the it's bruised in some way, you might want them to replace what you bought. I want a replacement. Or you might just want them to do some sort of corrective action, right? Corrective action.
That happened to me a few weeks back, and my mommy got a refund.
What was that?
She ordered a 60-inch TV and it came broken.
Oh, it came broken. Okay, it's good. And once you, so it's good to write a complaint letter because it holds the letter, it holds the people who are in business accountable. So in the case of a defective product or service, you might get a faulty phone. So you can request a resolution. So you might want a refund, you might want a repair, you might want a replacement, something like that.
You know, my mother actually bought a gold phone and the battery puff up.
Oh wow, yeah. So sometimes that
Never got
happens.
that thing returned.
And so some things may happen, like you may be in a hotel and it has, you expect it to be clean and nice, and then when you look, it's unclean business. Or they might advertise something and then the advertise is misleading, or it's not, like it's false advertising. So this is a business letter. So since it's a business letter, you need to have the sender's address, you need to have recipient's address, if you know it, the organization name, the stuff. Who are we going to address this letter to? Like, who is typically the
Apple for a broken phone.
like, I mean, like who?
The
Who?
manager.
The manager. Typically, you would want to address it to the
The
manager.
people who sent it to you.
The
Yeah.
general manager.
Yes, you'd want to address the letter to the manager. Hopefully, the manager could get the situation resolved, right? So I would want us to do so let's do an example. Do you have this written down? If not, I'm gonna put this inside the chat because I want us to write. I want us to write an actual example of a complaint letter, so y'all can see how we do it. So, so it's gonna be our example. So the example is gonna be write a letter of complaint. Write a letter, right, to explain. Let's say write a letter of complaint to explain to a restaurant, explaining the poor service that you received, right? So we're going to write a letter of complaint to a restaurant to explain the poor service that we received. So that's what we're going to be doing here. I already have it inside the chat. So if you did not, if you do not have this written down, it's inside the chat for you, because I'm going to move this, because I'm going to need all the screen. So the first thing we need to do, we need to head this up properly. So let's go ahead and head it up. It is a business letter. So we have to start off with whose address?
The person writing.
So our address, right? So what's our address? We're gonna say PO Box.
Jumbo.
PO
And
Box.
Michael Road.
Box. N.
Jumbo.
We usually put N. What? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
What else? What else do we have? What else did I have after this? After the PO Box?
Nassau, Bahamas.
No, something before that. Something before that. Before Nassau,
The
Bahamas.
street.
Say it
The
again.
date?
The
You
date don't
had
come
that
yet.
the street.
The date don't come yet. The date don't come
The
yet.
street. You had the street address.
What's the street address? Give me your
Camp
street
Road.
address.
Camp Road.
Road? No, mom, we want a nice area.
Pinewood Gardens.
Sesame Street.
Road.
Pinewood
Road.
Gardens.
The last time we had Shirley Street.
South Beach.
South Beach.
Garden.
Jewel Road.
Golden Gate.
South.
Say that.
Jubilee
Will
Garden.
Road.
But
All right.
Pinewood Gardens.
Let's do Pinewood Gardens.
Tropical Garden.
No, I want a street. Pinewood Gardens is like an area. So give me, how about
Golden Gate.
Jacaranda Street.
Cowpen Road.
Cowpen Road? I want, let's do
Mr. Petit, look in the chat.
in the chat.
Road.
Foxhill Road.
Excuse me, Mr. B.
Nassau.
Nassau Street.
Johnson Road.
Ward Road.
Excuse me, Mr. B.
Johnson
Marquis
Road.
Street. Marquis Street.
Let's do Johnson Road.
Johnson Road, yeah.
Johnson Road. What else am I gonna put? Nassau, Bahamas.
Mr. P.
Nassau,
Johnson
Bahamas.
Ghettos.
Johnson Road. That's true.
You can do
Bahamas.
Life of Key.
Life
Then
of
the
Key.
date.
Life of Key is nice. Then we want the date. The date is gonna be what? February what?
February 5th,
February
2025.
5th. So the 5th of February. Right? 2025. Now notice I skipped 2 lines. So that's just the sender's address. Then after that, we have to do what? We have to
Do the inside address.
do the recipient's address. So skip a line or 2. Just a 1 line. And then we're gonna, so who are we addressing this thing to? We addressing to who?
Shirlene Smith.
Mistress Claus.
Miss Shirlene.
Say it again.
Miss Shirlene.
Mistress who?
Miss
Miss
Shirlene
Campbell.
Smith.
Miss
Miss
Campbell.
Shirlene Smith.
Mistress Claus.
Miss Roach.
Miss Campbell.
Mr. Roach. That's a good one. That's fun.
Yeah, Miss Roach. Roache.
Let's do
Oh, because it's a species.
Brittany Roach. It's good. Yes.
You forgetting the E at the end of Roach.
No, we want Roach. And then what else we have? Well, she is. She's the what?
Manager.
Customer service manager. Oh, you just
Manager
got
with
manager.
last name.
I know, right? You know you weren't supposed to go to this restaurant. You know. All right, what else?
Ooh.
What else? You know you weren't supposed to go to this restaurant.
She
but-
get Roaches.
Say where she work.
Yes, we need to say where she worked. Where's this gonna be?
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville,
Yeah, Margaritaville.
Bahama,
No, Atlantis.
Chuck E.
No,
Cheese.
no. Shake Shack. Shake Shack in Atlanta.
Y'all don't realize
Shake
y'all
Shack.
have to pick somewhere in Nassau.
The
Y'all have
Shake
to pick
Shack in
somewhere in
Atlanta.
Nassau.
Twisted
Bahama.
Lines or something.
No,
Twisted line,
Bahama.
twisted line.
Bahama.
Restaurant in
Bahama.
Bahama.
Don't be distant twisted lime like that.
Please,
Bahama.
everybody
No
turn on for a
restaurant
second.
in
Twisted line.
Bahama.
Right there in Bahama.
Pizza Lab.
Oh, probably Wendy's. Don't
All
do
right.
it, child. Don't do it.
All right, let's do
Pizza Lab. Pizza Hut.
Seaside Grill Restaurant.
Lagoon.
Seaside Grill Restaurant. Where is it located? 1, 2, 3. Beachfront Road. Beachfront
Dormice Avenue.
Front Road. Or we could do yeah, I
That's an
like Beachfront
actual
Road.
restaurant, Mr. Petit.
I don't know.
Dormice Avenue.
That's an actual restaurant.
I don't know.
Is
And then we have we need the PO box. So PO box.
7869.
And 321. And what? Nassau, Bahamas. Good. And we could also put a subject if we want. So we could say, if you want to be fancy.
Tell her the food that they spot.
We come into that. We come into that.
A ratatouille was in the kitchen.
A ratatouille was in the kitchen.
Listen, tell him.
Where
Tell
would
him
the
roaches
Mr.
crawling on
subject
the
Petit, you
fit?
food.
write in an email, eh?
I
The
know, right?
roaches was crawling on the food.
That
20,
bad.
20. This is what. Y'all leave Mrs. Roach. Mrs.
The
Roach is
roaches
skipping
Tell
was
about
school.
how
crawling
I
on the
saw the rat
food.
inside it.
Let Ratatouille
Find a
Mr. Petit,
fried rat of my food.
The roaches was crawling on the food, man.
They
Mr.
telling you.
Petit, is Mr. Rose an actual roach or a person?
It's a
A
person. It's a
person.
person. It's a person.
Personal person.
And
How
roach.
you made the rat biting up your rice?
I know, right? All that.
I'd rather do seasoning the food.
Yes.
All of those cousins eat the food.
Ratatouille
He on the
is
chef. He on the chef hat.
ratatouille.
Okay, so let's add it up. So we
Listen,
have.
just let him.
Okay, so we're gonna do the salutation. So there, Mrs. Roach. This could be nice.
The food
There.
won't do.
I know, right? Y'all did eat the food. There, Mrs. Roach. All
I
right.
cut open my steak and roaches was crawling out of it.
I telling you. All right, so I am formally, so we're gonna indent, right? So indent. So we're gonna put a comma. I am writing to
We have
what?
to write this too.
Yes, we're writing this down. I am writing to what? Formally, what?
Address
Address what?
the issue of a hamster
The
being in
issue
my
of the
muffin.
food.
Of a hamster being fried with my muffin.
Oh, how
Oh.
roaches is crawling
Food
up your
poisoning.
The issue.
Express.
The issue of roaches being everywhere on my plate.
Express my
A hamster in my muffin.
The
And
satisfaction.
food
What a
poisoning.
hamster in your muffin.
I don't know.
And I made the rat biting up my rice.
Hold on, you're breaking Mr. Petit.
The satisfaction. We have to do it. We have to make sure it's formal, right? So we're gonna make sure we at least know what we're talking about. The satisfaction. Faction.
With the services.
With what? The poor what?
With
the poor service.
the poor customer service.
Yeah, let's do that. The poor customer service.
Could we
and
say we
what?
got food poisoning as well?
Yeah, we can say that.
Displayed by the server.
At Bama.
And the quality of the food.
How the server
Poor
was
quality.
being very rude.
Yes, I experienced.
This fat is.
I experienced
flying roaches
at your restaurant. So we have, this is very important. We have to state the name of the restaurant and the date and the time. Why do you think we need to do the date and the time? Why do you think that's important?
Because they think you might be making it up just to hate on their restaurant.
No, I think so they can
trace back.
In the event that they have to do a internal investigation, they could either run their cameras or hold the
Exactly.
person that was on shift accountable.
Yes. So you need to tell them the date and the time. So on February 3rd, 2025. Why do you think I have February 3rd here, and this is February 5th? Why didn't I have February 24th?
So
because it had to happen before you wrote the letter.
Like a couple of days before.
Very good. It had to happen
or a
recently.
couple hours before.
Yeah, that happened recently. So I'm not gonna say on January 1st, 2024. That would be irrelevant, right? Like no one cares. It has to be close to the date, right? At approximately what? 7:30. What time we went to this restaurant? 7:30
PM, it's a dinner.
PM, yeah.
9:25.
Say 9:25. Okay, good. So that's my introduction. I'm not gonna make it longer than that. So why did we go to this restaurant? So
for a family meeting.
Went to this restaurant because I was a big buck and I was
okay, one at a time. So we
Too
went
lazy to cook dinner.
I was too lazy to cook dinner. I think I would choose this restaurant because of the reviews, right? So
no,
I
sir,
chose it.
it's a very bad restaurant.
Mr. Petit, you need to
People say
mention
it
that
was
you've
fine.
been there before and the service was not the same.
People say it was 5
You're a return what you call it? A recurring
Recurring restaurant, a recurring customer, right?
customer, right?
So I had
You gone
chosen,
there for family reunion?
yeah, I had chosen a restaurant based on what? Positive
The reviews.
reviews, right?
You can say
Recommended by a
And
friend.
satisfaction from my co-workers.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
I found something very disgraceful
yeah, my
and
experience,
disgusting to my eyes.
yes, my experience was far,
Different
Off-road.
than
yeah,
the reviews.
yeah, far different from the reviews, right? So far from satisfactory. Upon arrival, so no one likes to be ignored, right? So I don't like when they just ignoring you, just sitting down, they serving everybody else, and
Literally skipped you.
Listen to me.
you're just being ignored. So upon arrival, my guess was what? My guest and I were what? Ignored, totally ignored by the hostess.
For a particular time
She was on
period
her
of time.
iPhone texting.
Exactly. For 15 minutes.
My God, Mr. Petty, that ain't nothing.
15 minutes before
No, that's plenty. That's plenty.
You
Because
got you
people
gotta
done
exaggerate some
cashing out
more.
their
one
check and thing in
hour.
that 15 minutes,
You gotta
and I ain't even
exaggerate
ordered
some
my
more. But
food
an
yet.
hour.
1 hour.
What, an hour? Oof.
For an hour.
What, an
What's
hour?
that?
Exaggerate some
For
more.
two.
An
Now it's a
hour.
30
15
minutes.
Let's
minutes
do
and an
30
No
hour.
one
minutes.
was
30
gonna
minutes.
complain for 15
And
minutes.
Yeah, let's do 30 minutes.
somebody
Before
can wait 30 minutes.
being
Oh,
seated. I didn't
oh,
even say.
Mr. Petit, as well as normally when you book into like a restaurant, a five-star restaurant, you
Yeah,
have a particular time that you would have booked for. Let's say
exactly.
your dinner time is 8 p.m. and
Uh-huh.
no one even brought you a menu until 9 p.m., then that's a big deal.
That's a very big deal. Sound like Bahamas have this often. Before being seated.
Not
Despite
life.
the restaurant, despite the restaurant, what do we say? Despite the restaurant not being overly what?
Empty.
Yeah, overly busy. So it was empty, and they still take 30 minutes. When we finally
I feel like you're reading off my personal experience right now, because that's exactly what happened to me.
Wow, what place? What's the name of the place?
This is in Eleuthero.
Oh,
Literally, the people was cashing out, and I was sitting there for 15 minutes after they cash out, and I was the only one sitting there.
what? Wow. When we
And
finally
she was
received,
looking at me. She kept coming to the counter and looking at me, and I'm like, when is she gonna bring the menu?
wow. When we finally received our menus, we had to wait another, what?
Hour.
Half an
30
hour.
minutes.
Say hour.
Half hour.
Half an hour.
Let's do another
Hour.
hour. We running right over.
An hour and 30
Another
minutes.
hour before a waiter approach.
And she was very rude.
Yeah, approach our table.
With attitude.
With a stink attitude.
And start acting like a Karen.
She rushed us.
Our table to take our order. So
Giving you a mean mug.
okay, so we have to talk about our attitude. So the waiter was very
Impatient.
was
And
extremely
pleasant.
extremely what? Impatient. And what? Displayed a what?
Disrespect.
A disrespectful
Attitude.
Yes. Boy, we know how to complain, eh? All right, what else? So that's our first paragraph. That's just with the server and the time. Now we got to get to the food.
You could talk about how she take dead long to order to bring the food itself, and it was presented at a mediocre rate.
Exactly.
It was cold.
It was
No
cold, right?
consistency. What I learned,
Uh-huh.
What I learned is when you go into like a nice restaurant, like it's supposed to take long for the food to come out so you can like talk and stuff.
I don't want my food taken forever.
See,
I want to talk with my
No,
food.
don't
Bad
say that. It only
behavior.
take long if
Bad
it's a very busy
behavior.
night. It ain't supposed to take
It ain't
long.
supposed to take long.
If the food taking like an hour, then yeah.
Listen, I only want my food to take. I want to talk with my food
15
already
minutes
there.
wait.
The whole reason
15
I come
minutes
to the
wait.
restaurant is to eat food,
At
not
least you
talk.
know, Mr. Petit.
Yeah, I want my food right there, everything there. Then I get talk. I want.
They should at least give out some appetizers.
When our food arrived, it was what?
Very cold.
Cold.
It was
And I saw a little shot
Unsightly
in the
presented.
eye.
cold, undercooked, and what?
The forks and plates were dirty.
Serve
And
bad, like it looked bad on plate.
unappetizing.
And the
Unappetizing.
food smells. The forks were dirty.
I like that. The food smells. My steak. I get some steak, even though I don't, even though as a vegan.
Overcooked.
But my steak, which
I asked
which
to
I
be
specifically
well done.
ordered.
Requested to be
Well done.
No, I want medium well.
Medium rare,
well,
you mean?
Yeah. Was raw in the middle.
Boy.
Burn on the outside and raw in the middle.
And my friend's
Ain't
pasta.
that a smoke? And that's what steak's supposed to be?
No.
But some people order steak like that.
No, I wanted it medium well.
That's nasty.
And
Excuse me, Betty.
and yes, my friends.
To check what I put in the chat.
Okay. And my friend's pasta was
watery.
Was full of worms.
Watery and what?
Undercooked.
And
full
bland.
of worms.
Hair inside it.
And
Had a
bland.
strand of hair inside it.
Full of
Had mold on it.
Oh
and
my-
smelled like mold.
Okay.
No, had some hair in it.
Was watery,
It had
bland.
worms on it. Had maggot on it.
My goodness, watery,
Mr.
bland.
Petit, at this point, you might as well just sue them.
I know, right?
I sorry for who
This
didn't eat
is-
dinner.
Another unpleasant. What?
Odor.
Odor. Ooh, wow. Ouch. Man. My steak, which
You spelled
I
odor
specifically-
wrong.
Odor. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Of my day to
My steak, which I specifically ordered medium, I was and my friend's pasta was watery, bland, and had an unpleasant odor. Okay, good.
Like a fried hamster.
Additionally,
rat.
additionally,
This client is officially a detractor.
we had ordered drinks. That never arrived.
Couldn't even get water.
Bad waitress.
Despite reminding
Like tap water.
the server twice. Man.
That's an unruly server.
Type restaurant that says
Water and the Mr. Petit on the water that tastes like tap.
Y'all don't understand. Some of these people don't
just
care
like
about
the
their
hood.
job.
This might as well just be the letter to the lawyer.
At this point, they write them
It's
reviews
still in play.
themselves.
No drink.
Box. All right. Okay.
And
I
the
tell
water
you,
that tastes like
I
tap.
just shut down the whole shop.
On the water that tastes like tap water.
Okay. What else?
It
Additionally,
probably
we
was
ordered
tap water.
Y'all gotta be
drinks.
Table,
superhumans.
the inside was
Mr.
dirty. Like
You
the
have
table
too much
was dirty.
complaint now, man.
Or the
Too much
floor was-
complaint.
Due to the undercooked meal,
server ain't
you were
petite.
sick. Simple.
I know, right?
You
Okay.
talk about the restaurant's atmosphere, like how it was dirty. Like there
Yeah,
was, you saw
when-
wood crumbs across the floor or
when
something.
do
Might as
we-
well just close the place.
When
So
we
how come the
raised-
reviews are so good though?
I don't know.
Write it
They was right
themselves.
near themselves.
They were
For
false.
nasty people.
When we raised these concerns, all right, the staff
Laughed at us.
was dismissive and unhelpful.
That's how I know y'all are
Mr. Petit-
humans. Everything in these sentences is complaint.
That's all we
That's
do.
right. That's right. Got that right. Unhelpful. And no
Hey, you
effort.
ain't lying.
And no effort was made
Mr. Petit, that's too much complaining now.
to correct the
Wait, this
situation.
level 9, wait. I'm not complaining.
That's the point of the letter.
That's the point of the
I
letter.
think this woman wouldn't
The
accept that.
entire restaurant is a biohazard.
If someone did all this to me, of course I'll complain.
All right, so this is we need one more paragraph. So this third paragraph is going to say
price.
what I
say
want,
what they want as
what
a
I want as
resolution.
a resolution, right? So this experience was extremely disappointing. Oh man, it was extremely disappointing.
That would hurt the heart.
Especially considering what? The
5-star
prices.
reviews.
No, the prices charged at your establishment.
Over 100 for pasta.
Y'all, they're not high prices and then the service ain't making no sense. As a paying customer.
Good paying customer.
As a paying
Some nice voice acting right there.
I expected better.
Nice.
I expected what? Better service.
And a better meal.
Properly.
And a nice meal.
Properly prepared.
Made.
Prepared. Food.
Made.
Cuisine.
Yeah. Oh, I like that cuisine. And a courteous. What? A courteous response.
Service.
To my concerns.
Attitude to my concerns.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't even keep up.
This experience is extremely
All right, now we
disappointing.
want to complain. And what next?
I need to make this third paragraph a little more before I get to I am requesting. I need something else. This experience is extremely disappointing, especially considering the prices charged at your establishment as being
I recommend getting
we
better
come into
staff.
that. We come into that, but I want
Close
Make
the
it demands. You can make your demands now.
Mr. Petit, they also advertise that they have a 15-minute waiting period. And after if you wait for 15 minutes and you don't get your food, the meal is free.
So according to your advertisement,
What kind of restaurant this is,
the waiting.
But I'm not interested in getting the free meal because I couldn't eat it to begin with, so I would be compensated.
The waiting period was supposed to be 10 minutes or less.
If it's free, then it ain't make no sense read the whole dictionary.
Your garbage anyway.
Just put my fries in the bag.
And the food and the experience was promoted as, what do they say, exceptional? Unfortunately, these were false.
Rumors.
Not rumors, false
Advertisement.
advertisements. Or promises.
Statements.
Okay. Now we're going to get to our final paragraph, which is what we expect in return. Okay. So what we want.
$2,000 fine. I would like my money to be refunded in full.
I would like a full refund for
Okay.
everything I spent
I
that
am
night.
requesting, wow. I'm requesting a full reimbursement
of my money.
Sorry, reimbursement of. Do we want a voucher for a future visit?
No, not at
But
all.
it just like happens. Why would you want a voucher?
I want my
Definitely
money
not.
back. I want my money back.
Of the money I
Of
spent
the funds that were spent.
No, sue them.
and the medicine that I bought for the food poisoning.
Accompanied by what?
The medicine. The medication.
A public apology by the waiter.
Too far now, Mr. Petit.
Who gave the
Yeah, well, attitude.
poor service. I hope that you take this feedback seriously
Positively.
and address these issues with your staff
And the food.
To
Hi,
prevent
Mr.
what?
Petit.
Yes.
This might be off of one question, right?
Mhm.
Why you use GAVE instead of GIVE for give?
Which one? Okay. Who gave?
It
Because
is now in the past tense.
it's in the past tense now. Yeah. So it already happened. So gave. That makes sense?
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think, how could you put weight to this? Like, would it, because, like, what, okay, like, if the person writing the letter was, like, some big government official, then, okay, yeah, that's weight to it. But, like, you was, like, a regular commoner, would you have to have, like, a lawyer to sign this to make it, like, I don't know.
No, if
Put
they
some
don't
strain on it.
if they don't give me what I want, I could write a bad review.
Oh, yes, Mr.
Make a
Don't forget to let them know that due to your experience, you will not be recommending the restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, you will not be returning.
Exactly.
There you go. That'll put.
That's a good one. I already take this and address these to prevent similar incidents to future customers.
We're writing this letter under the health inspectors.
I know, right? Ooh, that's a good one. Go to health inspector. That's true. All the business closed down.
Yeah, they go give you way more than
Definitely won't come back for good.
Please.
I hope you don't start a restaurant.
Respond, and be able to give them a time to respond within what? How many days we giving them?
3 days.
42 hours.
2 days.
Oh,
You
know what?
10 days.
3 to 4 business days.
24 hours.
Mr. Petit, you
48
have a
hours.
big issue.
No, man. They might
stop.
not
You
even
gotta
read
give them
that in
at least
time.
48
Mr.
hours.
because
Go ahead.
something be true.
You
2 to
have
3 business
They
days.
might not even have enough money to
with the letter.
What's the issue?
The issue is you should have mentioned that you requested to speak to a manager on that day.
On that
because
day.
they would want to know why you took so long, even though it's only 2 days or a day after. They'll want to know why you took so long to mention it or to request to speak to a manager. So let them know that you requested to speak to a manager and no one came.
Oh well, we said when we raise these concerns to the manager, the staff was the Mr. Yeah, we can say that. So we did it on site.
You have to address it there.
Yeah, right then, and that's a good point. Okay, please respond within let's give them 7 days. 7 days is too long.
Mr.
3
Petit,
days is good.
I guess
3 days
we
is
would have
good.
to say when we
5
try
days.
to raise
5
these
days.
concerns to the manager, because you
When
could
we
be
raise,
saying you never reached the manager.
we raise
So
these
when we
concerns.
tried to raise these concerns to the manager, the staff didn't, carry it for.
When we raise these concerns to the manager, let's
You could
say,
say when we tried to.
But she's the manager, so.
Yeah, but then you
Yeah, but you could say
requested,
like
like
you
most
never
people
make it to
complaining.
her, and the staff
Most
ignored you when you
most
said that when the.
right.
Oh, when we
Most people that
try.
are complaining request to see the manager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see there. Yeah,
No
they.
one, the
I
manager
got
never
you.
came.
So when we try to
That's
raise
why
this,
you're right.
when we tried to raise these concerns to the manager, the staff was dismissive and unhelpful.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
yes, yeah, there we go. So when we
Put
tried to
back the
raise
raise.
when we tried to raise these concerns to the
I have a
manager,
question.
the staff was dismissive and unhelpful, and no effort was made to correct the situation. Yes.
You're gonna make the envelope too?
No, not tonight. Not tonight. So please respond within 5 days regarding how you plan to resolve this issue. I can be reached at 426-8891 or Jessica Eburn at gmail.com. Should you require what further details?
Right, if it's a woman, it's a Karen.
Fox. Further details. I
demand a manager.
I know, right?
Big
Sincerely.
hand Karen, kind of.
Sincerely. Okay, let me enlarge this. So sincerely. So please ensure that your sincerely lines up with your date, right? So
If the thingam is in blue, then that thingam is technically saying this is an actual
Yeah.
Gmail account.
Mr. Petit, it actually supposed to be on the right?
yes, on the right hand side, yes.
Oh Lord.
What?
Yeah, on the right hand side. Yours sincerely. If it manages to fit on the same page, then you want to line them up. If not, then you just make sure it's to the right. My name, Jessica Hepburn. Jessica Hepburn. All right. I need a signature. If y'all know how to write on the screen, write a sensible
Yes, sir.
signature, man. A sensible signature. Don't mess up the people's screen, right? Give me a
I ain't
sensible,
even none.
a sensible
You have to
signature.
enable it so you
I'll
can
just go
write
on the
it.
screen.
And enable it. Oh Lord, this could be rough. These signatures could be interesting. Let me see if I can how I can enable it. Can I? Let me see. Yo, I can't draw on my screen.
No, sir.
Oh.
I'm trying and my mouse ain't doing
No, sir.
Oh,
nothing.
I don't think it works for webinars. Only for like meetings. Well, unfortunately, can't.
What is a webinar?
It's a type of thing that I use for this. So I'm gonna put.
It's a seminar, but online.
So yours sincerely, Jessica Brent. So we're gonna use JH. Something like that. Okay.
That's a signature for you.
That's a signature for you. All right, good. I think we did a pretty good job with this. What do we have? We have the. Boy, did we complain? Oh my goodness. When we have the letter of gratitude, y'all know how to give gratitude, just like this. So what do we have?
Definitely miss.
We have the greetings. Everything here is formal, even though we complained, but it was formal. We kept it formal. We was polite. We Our diction was on point. Everything was professional. So what sections do we
Y'all
have?
talk dead about what people restaurant must be.
We have the introduction. The introduction is stating what happened in general, the time, the date, everything, right? We also had the reason why we came here. We came because of the positive reviews, and the time was a factor. The only thing I would do to improve this is that I'm just saddened I didn't talk about the environment. I think besides the waiter and the food, I think we should have said
The
that how
environment.
insects was running up and down.
Yeah, it shouldn't
And
be solely on the
Saw a
environment.
roach
yeah, it
fly in
shouldn't.
the air.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I would change with
So
this.
a rush to a backflip.
Yeah, so I tell you the rat.
That would be cool if they
That
can do
would
a
be.
backflip though.
Master
Yeah, you could
Splinter.
put it somewhere.
Master
I
Splinter.
think.
The environment was unsanitary or whatever. You
Yeah,
can catch
I
it
should.
somewhere.
I should have put it. I could have put that somewhere in this second paragraph when I talk about the food.
Yeah, in addition to this.
Yeah. So we talk about the food, we talk about the time, and then I'm requesting a full
Put it right
reimbursement.
before you try to raise a concern to the manager.
This is I think I should put it right here. If I would have included, I would put it right here.
Yes, right before you
Right.
access
Yeah,
to the
right
manager.
before. Yeah, I expect. I think this should be right here. And then I think that should be the for sure. We needed to put that. So anything I would include in this is just talking about how unsanitary it was. I think that's definitely a big concern. Talking about the environment and the insects running around, having a good old time. But besides that, it's pretty good. We have our introduction, we have our 3 body paragraphs. We have our conclusion, giving them a time to reach back to us, given our information. We have our complimentary close, yours sincerely, our name, and we have our signature. So this is a letter of complaint. When we come back, we probably do a letter of gratitude, something like that. But hopefully you understand how to do this. And once you finish, write this down, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Several things to notice. My diction was very on point. Undercooked, unappetizing, disappointing, right? Reimbursement, accompanied, public apology, just certain names just to make it sound mature.
Excuse me, Lindsay, you go on the last slide, please.
The previous slide, do you mean this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, quickly take a picture of that because I need to finish showing this. Once you finish taking a picture of your work and send it to me, then you can leave. Have a wonderful evening and we'll play catch up on tomorrow.
Good night, Mr. G.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Mr. Petit, I took a picture, so I'll finish writing it and send the picture.
Good night. All right.
Good night, Mr.
Good night. I don't have to keep him there because
All right.
And then, Mr. Petit, did you get to look at the coursework?
Wait 1 second. Let me damn it.